One of the issues that many clubs and fisheries face is that of poaching, fish theft and illegal fishing. Now, only the police and the Environment Agency actually have the powers to take action against illegal fishing, but here at the Angling Trust, we have our Fisheries Enforcement Support Team who are there to help too. It's all funded through rod licence income in partnership with the Environment Agency. Our team help the police, help the Environment Agency, and most important of all, they liaise with local clubs at grassroots level to make sure they've got the support they need. Let's hear how it works.
The problems that most clubs and fisheries face is theft of fish and theft of fishing rights. Theft of fish, the easiest way to describe it is the water's on land that's owned by somebody, therefore the water's owned and therefore the contents are owned. The problems we've got is poachers come in or unlicensed anglers and they'll come in and they'll fish those waters and they'll take those fish away with them. That's theft of fish. Theft of fishing rights is a little bit more complex, and that is where clubs or fisheries have either bought the land, they've leased the land or they rent the land. They pay the right for the fishing and then you get unlicensed anglers or non-members coming on and fishing those waters and taking sort of the rights of what the anglers and the club members have paid for. Both can be dealt with by the local police officers in the area.
Oh, I love going out to the river early in the morning because there's mist rising, there's probably wild animals going around you can see because nobody's been there, but I'm also looking for fish all the time. It's totally deep-rooted. I've fished for over 60 years. I've fished for the England ladies fly fishing team, really enjoyed that, met some lovely people. Now I give back. My name's Carol Sanderson. I'm an angler and I'm a voluntary bailiff in the Tyne Valley and Northumberland area. The role of a voluntary bailiff is to go on your local waters and see if there's any illegal fishing or anyone putting nets out, any incident you could report. And then via a secure website, we report that and it's passed on to either the police or the Environment Agency. Being a voluntary bailiff isn't demanding at all. You put in as much time as you want and it's nice getting out, going along the river, talking to people and just taking note. It's no big deal. If you're going out for a walk with a dog, you can be a voluntary bailiff.
The voluntary bailiffs currently have no powers. The only agencies that can approach an angler and ask for the rod licence, the EA rod licence, is a warranted EA officer or a police constable, unless you're a VBS on your own club waters and it's in your club rules that any member of the committee, any club bailiff has got the right to see the day ticket, the membership card and the EA licence, but it must be in their rule book.
Hi, my name's Andy Strickland. I'm General Secretary of Prince Albert Angling Society. Today we're on the River Dee near Chester. We took on a reservoir in Greater Manchester where there was a history of poaching and set lines. The Angling Trust were able to provide us with multilingual signs, and there's also some VBS bailiffs in that area. The River Dee itself, round here, there was always a poaching issue, and the Angling Trust run joint patrols with the EA, the local police, local crime units. It's important that we liaise with the Angling Trust with all these issues because they're able to provide us with up-to-date best practice, with up-to-date intelligence, with practical advice because they're knowledgeable guys. Saves the club a huge amount of administration in having to search for the right answers with various other organisations. And it's just generally a very practical, a very worthwhile and a simple way forward.
My role is to visit the clubs and the fisheries and offer advice and guidance on things like signage, putting them up in the sort of relevant places, car parks, gates, entrances, etc. We also offer training for their club bailiffs to upskill them on current trends and legislation. And we also link them in with the Angling Trust's Building Bridges team. If they've got a lot of migrant anglers that come into their waters, don't know the rules, the language barrier, both written and verbal.
When someone from abroad coming to the UK and that person would like to continue passion and hobby, which is fishing, we cannot expect that person to speak perfect English. So the importance of our work at the Building Bridges is to make the transition very simple for that person. So we're trying to be that helping hand and trying to explain to this person what the rules are. We do it by organizing and producing a multilingual signage. So we produce two types of the signage. The first one says about the close season, and the second sign says about the road license. So you need to grab the road license, you need to buy a day ticket or a membership, and of course there's some graphics on the sign saying that you shouldn't remove any fish from the lake or the river or of the stretch of the local angling club. So that's the first program we run through the Building Bridges, but apart from that we offer free translation services for the angling clubs and the fisheries. So what the club need to do is send us an email with copy of the rules, and within 2 weeks we'll be able to translate these rules into other languages. And the last thing what we do from kind of physical help to the clubs and the fisheries is organizing, producing and delivering multilingual leaflets. The idea behind producing this leaflet was to get easy access for anglers from other countries. So when you open our leaflet, you would be able to find very basic information about fishing rules in England. And all of that information is translated into migrant languages. So of course we got Polish, Romanian, Lithuanian, Chinese and Latvian. So all of this help we offer to the clubs and the fisheries is free of charge. So the clubs and the fisheries do not pay anything for our service because we are funded by the EA road license size income. The future of our sport is only by inviting new people to the sport, which means that we need to do our best to actually make that fishing access to anyone as good as we can as the Angling Trust and the angling clubs and all of us anglers. By working together, we can make angling community open to anyone.